YouTube, it took me a while, but we're starting our content for the day. I got off work about an hour 20 ago. So I'm going to give you guys my TV reviews, and then I'm probably going to stream like Fortnite and probably listen to some new music while I'm playing it because I got to give you guys a weekly track roundup video for tomorrow. And if you guys want the new segments to return, let me know. I'm thinking about doing it. I keep trying to dedicate myself to doing it, but I'm not sure. It seems like it's been a while since I've made a video, but I actually just edited Cochise last night. Let me go check the views on that. Let me check the love you guys have been showing on that video. 35 views is pretty good. We're at 105 subscribers. I appreciate all your guys' support. Let's get into this episode. This is the 4th episode of Season 3. It is called Greenlight, and by the way, we're going to probably skip a day of Breaking Bad and The Boys because my mom and dad are out of town, and those are series that me and my dad have been watching together. But Euphoria, I will definitely give you guys a review for that tomorrow, like when I get up, because I'm off work. Yeah. Let's see it. Jesse gives meth. Let's get to Jesse. That's the first situation. This is a very bad thing for Jesse to do. Jesse gives meth to a cashier in exchange for gasoline, which is very bad. It's probably going to turn on him eventually. Meanwhile, Walt makes a scene at Skyler's workplace while confronting Ted, and he is thrown out of the building. To be honest, this episode had quite a bit of comedic relief. I think it was pretty funny, in my opinion. Immediately afterwards, Mike takes Walt to Sal's office, pretty much kidnapping him and taking him to Goodman's office. Sal tried to convince Walt to continue producing meth, but Walt refuses the offer and loses Sal's help laundering money. So now Sal, Goodman, and Walt are done. Probably not for good. We still have a lot to digest in this series, but for now, they are done being business partners. Walt later makes a pass towards the vice principal at the school, Karma Molina, by trying to kiss her in the office. Very, very weird. Walt has lost it. He's kind of getting in trouble. She rejects his advances and places him on indefinite leave, thinking he's probably gone insane. He has cancer. He's going through this divorce. This man probably needs a break from the job. She didn't put it against him, I don't think, because they know he has health issues, but wow, very awkward moment. Walt is like losing it right now. Jesse reaches out to Walt as he has produced a new batch of meth on his own. So Jesse's still trying to continue the advances of the company. Walt rejects Jesse's product as substandard, and Jesse resolves to sell the product to Gus himself. He's like, "Fine, Walt. If you don't like this, I'm just going to do it myself." Gus reluctantly agrees to the purchase, anticipating that Walt's pride and financial need may convince him to accept his business proposition. So yeah, Gus is like, okay, this is a crackhead. This is a junkie guy. I don't really like working with him. I'm a very careful businessman. That's kind of Gus's whole status quo, if you will. But fine, if it's Walt's formula, I will take it. Jesse only receives half the payment, while the second half. This is actually going to be a very short recap, review, whatever you call it, episode. Jesse only receives half the payment while the second half is delivered to Walt. So yeah, Walt gets some payment for pretty much doing nothing. Shout out to Jesse. Jesse pretty much had to make up for this because all this time Walt has been doing it all. And yeah, so Jesse at first was like, holy shit, where's the rest of the money? But then he realized, Walt's probably going to get the rest. It's his formula. He should get half. Meanwhile, Skyler continues her affair with Ted, and Hank forgoes his transfer to El Paso in order to pursue a new lead at a gas station. So yeah, Skyler and Ted are going at it, man. They might get married. I mean, I don't know if the divorce has officially been signed off. I'm not sure where their marriage is at. That wasn't really touched on in this episode. It's kind of just a bunch of separate storylines going on, but yeah, Hank was like, I wish I could go to El Paso. I really want to, but this is important. We have this blue stuff circling around that Heisenberg pretty much made, and we kind of know this because no other meth dealer, manufacturer makes meth like that, so we know Heisenberg's up to it. So yeah, that's probably a good idea. Obviously, his supervisors and bosses don't really like that he's doing that, but yeah. Let's see here. I would say it's a B episode grade-wise. The episode had an ability to uphold the series' standard of balancing action and inaction, so there's some down parts, there's some heavy action, It doesn't just focus on shock value, and the series has been doing really well recently and throughout the entire series of doing that, They want to give you guys a story, and it's really interesting, and it keeps you on your toes. I praise the depiction of Hank's struggles in the story, noting that it's about how someone who represents himself as fully in charge deals with being out of his comfort zone. You know, Hank's used to this guy, like, okay, I'm used to this, I've been doing it for a while, I'm just going to boss everyone around. Then he's put into unfamiliar territory, and we kind of get to see the struggle. I would say this is about an 8 out of 10 episode. Two horrible meltdowns aren't too fun to watch. I think it's funny, though. I don't know. That's what critics are saying, but I think it's funny to watch Walt lose his shit. The series had continued to lag in quality since the season 2 finale. I don't agree. I don't know. It's not a good episode, really, but I don't think we've lagged in quality. It's just not one of the better episodes. You're gonna have worse episodes than the other. That's just kind of how it goes. More people liked this episode than they liked episode 3, and the viewership definitely showed that. I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah, April 2010 is when this came out, if you wanted to know the trivia on it. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if there's any new characters. I don't think so. I'm not going to be able to watch another episode of this today because my dad's gone and he's really interested in watching it with me. He's probably going to have to rewatch it, but I'm going to wait. But we still have 2 more TV show reviews. That's going to do it for YouTube content. I'm probably going to Twitch stream. I know I sometimes promise this to you guys and I don't pull through, but I probably am going to Twitch stream tonight. Fortnite. I wish I had my Elgato because I could stream on a bunch of different platforms and stuff, and different games, without like my broadcast stopping. But if my broadcast stops, that's because I'm switching games most likely.